guys? Welcome back to Owl003. So, I have commissioned a couple of remote viewers to take a peek on something. It's so bizarre. There was a time I did this project a while back where it seemed like they were trying to identify possibly where this metamaterial came from, which came off of a UFO, according to my session. It was given to this guy. So anyway, this was like a project that I worked, and at this point, it's funny. It's cyclical. Like right now, I could tell kind of that this all goes back to this first session that I did. So anyway, I had these guys in a nutshell. I'm not going to show you the exact tasking because I want to protect these guys. But basically, in a nutshell, I had them take a peek into what Hal's been up to. But it's just funny, like this whole topic seems to go back to that original session, which was this metamaterial that was given to someone. So anyway, we'll see how this is one of the first session from Gabriel. Yeah, basic dimensionals, land. These look like test tubes to me almost, but so it just kind of jumps through this short session. Well, computer game. Something up is being observed. Okay, so just did a very short session. Then you jump back again. Looks like he's more on the ball here at this point. Tubes, electronics. You're going to see the similarities between the other session as well. I just had a couple viewers on this. Anyway, just look at the structure because you're going to see a structure similar to this. Wavy, smooth, stony. It's interesting sketches he's got here. And here we go. Round, spacey, nebulous, stringy, immense, intelligent. So it's pretty apparent Hal has been tinkering with some metamaterial, and he's trying to figure out ways to, utilize it or whatever he's doing with it. But it's really creeping him out here. A space, a huge structure. So my guess would be this is probably the piece of metamaterial he's working with. Almost electric blue. Drawings on a wall. Okay, this is probably equations and stuff he's got on a chalkboard. He's probably in a lab, my guess would be. Okay, this is interesting. Okay. Alien-ish. Plastic, organic. Geiger, drawings. Alien movie. It's the AOL, Interesting. In one egg shape. Yeah, I mean, one would guess that it's possible that metamaterial is what they're using to build their crafts. There is a direction to follow. What is this? Ooh, creepy. Oh, he's got the AOL RVIS. That's funny. Okay, disappearing. Being has a weird discontinuous trajectory, like disappearing and reappearing as it slides inside a ground hole. Energetic mess like a portal. Okay, looks like he did some mind mapping here. Okay. It's basically a session on that. Let's see what he has for a summary. Oops. So, oh shit. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. This is a place, a structure or set of structures, man-made buildings. I'm not sure how old the structures are. There is something weird about them. At first, I thought it was, again, an off-earth location. There's stony materials, vertical structures, and also holes in the ground, mazes. At least one being looking upwards, inspecting the premises. At some point, the beings look like lost in the maze and encounters a strange object at some intersection. Interesting. An egg also with some kind of liquid seems to appear another being inside. The egg seems to be large, oval, semi-transparent. Looks like vasculated. There is also a nebula-like object with a filamental interior. It is immense and feels like a space target. An all-seeing eye at some point in time, AOL RVIS, a sort of portal leading a being towards another portal through energy funnel. All these happens at the same location. Uh-oh. All these happen at the same location that has all the characteristics, and it feels surreal, like a game level with weird technology. Okay. So I just had John take a peek. Winding or looping depressions or parameters. Topsy-turvy feelings. It's like chaos or complexity. It's like targeting something exact within the chaos or complexity. This may be suspended. Mechanical, symphonic, imperative. There are some different layers. Panels of light. AOL, UAP, or drone. Some kind of symbol, dark green or tan yellow. Could be. Okay, so yeah, from what I think what he's seeing here is like some kind of classified document. And here he's got this metamaterial. Man-made objects, flat surface, shake-up monitor, AOL shrapnel, fiberglass, silica, water, or composite material. Color, but with some kind of white areas. Plastic-like. Sense of an offering, a puzzle book. The person reminds me of an actor. Sam Neill. Lipids, nanoparticles, and/or containers. Interesting. Reminds me of lines on a graph, graphic output. Like being thrown into a dynamo, spun at high speeds. Energetic and spin. Babak also had something similar here. Seems to be a scientific element. Faster. Container-like. Look like caps or lids. Like plastic. Pouring liquid and drying. Nanocells. That's life. Interesting. Tight-knit arrangement or structure. Seems to involve a process with fluids. Maybe a washing or something cycle. Turning process. Maybe some kind of mechanical process going on here. Beating, spinning, like a washing machine, but harder. Centrifugal spinning. Purpose, dry fit purpose, vacate, instrumental. Adequate, some light, fluttering. Mass, like a byproduct. Feels near-term, algorithm. You could have something, it's not happening. Predicted? We'll finish up these duties later. Seems like he's tapping into Hal probably. Coming back to do or finish something. Lightweight, low density, AOL break, scrubbed. So this is probably a scrub project maybe at one time. Intricate, indicative of awareness. Metallurgical. Who is involved? Some sense of institution, either government or corporate, but I got the sense of older fixtures, glass, windows, metal blinds. Doesn't sound like it's all that fancy. AOL, Department of Energy. Fire alarm. Freak out into moonage. Oh. Expansion. Why is this occurring? Okay, pieces of debris. Interesting. It's also as if parts assembled to make something complete. Purpose. Put together. I can't read his handwriting there, but spinning and recombination. High impact rate. Velocities. Triple effect. Triplet. Isocoronal. Isochromatic. Polymer blend. Terminal velocity. Result. A splattering effect like paint on a wall or ink splashed. Discernment is needed. Could be something highly volatile. Something mapped up or to be... Oh. Something mopped up or to be mopped up. Dusty. Pointing down a result. Dropping. Elements. Elemental. Something or same place. Walled off or walled. Bioluminescence. Weird patterns, structures, or designs. Flowery edges. Somehow reminds me of a decorative dragon. Looks like a lens or glass fitting. Intense magnification. Okay, that makes sense. Sense of a red dragon. Grievances. Misguided. Maybe a net or shield or dragon. Or, I'm sorry. Can't read that. The sense of an in... the hell? I've already read this, but I forgot already. Something situation. It felt like technology was involved, including something of a... Tease ring spinning at a high rate of speed. This reminded me of a process or centrifugal, I think. I can't read it. I perceived countenance a certain 3D object coming together. And what could have been cellular or nano-celled structures. I'm not certain if some of this is meta, spherical or not. It probably is. The object on page 2 seemed more drone or UAP-like, as if something sitting in a harbor. It seemed as if in something or element was something within a complex framework or situation. I think there may be a fabrication process going on here. Okay, so sounds like he's trying to fabricate or replicate this metamaterial, which is what I would suspect. So doesn't look like Hals made a huge amount of progress, but you know, it's probably not easy. All right, guys, so that is what Hal has been up to as of late. Just in case you were curious, and maybe we'll catch up with him in a year or two, see if he's made any progress. All right, we'll catch you next time on Hals 003.